Hello and welcome back to another episode of my FM Sunderland challenge where we're creating the dirtiest side in English football. We're in the Premier League in season 4. I don't know how we got there either. Committing 1,000 fouls in the first 2 seasons back to back and then just getting under the 1,000 mark bracket in the league, that is anyway. I think in all competitions we might have got there. So yeah, win the Premier League. I've done a few signings as you can see. We'll go back just to show who we signed at the end, because it does this weird thing on FM. We signed Teddy Jenks for £10 million. I've loaned him for the previous 3 years, and he's dubbed the next Lampard, even though his finishing is 7, which I think Frank Lampard was a good finisher. Let's be honest. But yeah, I don't know why he's been comparison to that. But yeah, I thought let's just get him 10 million. I think he's like 5 million and 5 million afterwards. I think I don't know the details, but yeah, I think he's good to have anyway. He's on low wages, to be honest, and I'm trying to get some players in that are like we're gonna get relegated probably. We're definitely favourites to finish 20th, like 900 to 1. So yeah, I got Teddy Jenks in, and we know what he can do and stuff like that. He's a reliable player. I might change his role. He was like attack mid, box to box. Maybe he goes ball winner, but we'll see. I bought Mark McGuinness for like 250 grand, 300k. That's it. I didn't really see too much about him, but he's 4th choice centre back, and he looked really good. He just looked like a buy to just settle the ground, because transfers we needed a few. I was gutted while we're here. Phil Jones, I let him train all pre-season with this, and I thought he'll just join us for 25 grand a week, 20 grand a week on a free transfer. He chose Birmingham over us, and they're in the Championship. And he's on less money. I didn't get it at all. Didn't want him, then I did, and I was devastated, to be honest, because he's a solid centre back. The 2 domestic loans, because you can only have 2 in the Prem. You can have 2 from foreign leagues, but we got Jared Braithwaite back, who's been like really good for us, and Nico Williams, of course, for like the 4th year. So yeah, that's pretty good. And then there's a few. These players are just like punts, really. Like, why not? They popped up, and I just thought I'd go for them. See what they turn out to be. Jordan Woods, I'm a little bit more hopeful of. 17, looks like he could be a really good player. So Ashley Barnes, free transfer. I needed to get a striker in. Yeah, like 22 grand a week, 11 months on his contract, no more. Just a player to help maybe train the youngsters. I bought Carlos Salcedo from Crystal Palace, who got relegated. I mean, not a good sign to buy relegated players, but he looks really good. Centre back, 6'2". Marking, tackling positions really good, and yeah, he just seems like a bit of a no-brainer for 8 million. 30 grand a week's not too bad. A former wonder kid, he's not on this. Bazoa from Celtic, and he was going to go to somewhere else. I thought, should I go for him? And 4.6 million. He's on 50 grand, which is on Awoni, the striker's wages, and I gave him a new contract as well. So they're the highest paid at the club. Valued very highly already, and for like the box to box role, I think he could do a really good job. He's just a bit more technical than what we're used to. I'll get onto that a bit later. Rico Henry's the left back to replace Ferguson. I think overall he's better, but he's not as deadly at crossing and obviously corners that Ferguson was so good at. Stevie Marlin, who I think will be battling for tap mid, who will take over the corners, the free kicks, and yeah, the things like that. To be honest, I think we're gonna have to rely on set pieces a lot. So Steve Marlin and Philip Billing, they're both 10 million. Billing and Marlin, but 5 up front and 5 million over like 2 years. I think this guy will be a ball winner. He likes to get forward, so I think it'd be stupid if he plays defence mid. Yeah, I just didn't get it. 6'5", like such a physical presence in the air. Roger Nalligan leaves. Lewis Watt goes on loan. Ryan Porteous, he just was a pain in the backside the entire time. Just moaned all the time. Just sold him for 6 million, made 2 million profit. And Niels Quansah, he kind of kicked up a fuss about his contract, even though I gave him a new one, and it's like, just go then. So I sold him for 5.5 million, made some profit on him. I wasn't too good about that. There's a few more signs to come in. I might as well show you just because I might play a few games after this. Jordan Pickford, I'm trying to get in, but he wants like 100. He reckons he wants 100 grand a week. I'm not giving him that. Because at the moment I still have Lee Burge the way, Jack Wilshere's probably not. That was just a bit of a fun thing. I'm probably not going to let him go. This guy's going to probably come in. Don't we know where he plays? Centre back or wing? And George Pukas, I think I'm getting him for like 3 million, then 3 million up front, 3 million later on, just because I know he's been successful with us. So I kind of need the numbers in a little bit, and I don't want to like break the bank and get relegated basically. But obviously going to do our best to stay up. But as you can see, sorry for clicking everywhere, but some of the youngsters are really good, but they're just not getting to the bravery brackets yet. Mark Woods, really good. Trying to train him in the air and stuff so we can get that bravery up. I'm going to have to load him up. He's going to be a good player. Probably going to have to sell him in the future. Edith Udo, I've rejected a few bids, like 700 grand. He's not good enough, I don't think, for first team football, obviously, yet, especially in the Premier League. David Fulton is really knocking on the door, I think, for game time. His bravery and aggression need to go up. It is close, but we'll see. I'll see. Maybe I might make an exception, but I don't know. That might be against everything I'm trying to do at the club. All these players were training in the first team in the summer, developing, getting mentored, and they're brilliant. All these players. I mean, you can see 5-star. I mean, our team isn't great, but yeah, there's plenty of promising players coming through. I think that's pretty much everything now. Waffled on enough. Our beginning of the season run is very kind, I would say. We got Derby first game, so I expect to win at home. Leicester, Watford, Sheffield United, Leeds. I mean, those 5 games, I think if we're not out, if we're in the bottom 3 when we get to Tottenham, we're going to massively struggle, I think. But then our fixtures do fall quite nice for little runs, and then we just have a tough 3. You don't expect anything from them, and then you go for that then really. Our last few games of the season are really tough, so we want to be alive. We want to be safe by March. Let's say that. I think that is everything. Our captain is Dobson, vice captain's Jenks. Like I said, we've got a few players in the pipeline to try and join, like this guy. I'm going to try and get him in. He fits it, so why not? But yeah, I think that's everything. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, so I'm basically just blabbering on, delaying the inevitable when we lose the derby. We'll dive straight in. I think this is the team I'm going to go for. Let me just scan over. I didn't really prepare beforehand. I think it's more around here. Do I play Barnes? I'm going to have to play Barnes. There's no one really else to play. Yeah, it's against Derby, so let's see how they fared in the summer. I'll have to give Bowser 6, I promised it. Bowser, Bazor, Philip Billing can get. Let's give him 19. Let's give him 20. It seems all right. Rico can have 13. Steve Mallon. Let's give him 17. Colacedo. A bit of a weird place to go, I would say. Let's just give him 20. Let's give him 12. I get weird with numbers, but I don't want to think about it for much longer. Not the most exciting thing to watch. Wayne Rooney, still manager. Probably won't last that long in real life. Ivan Toney, Max Beard, Liam Cooper. Some good players here. Darlow. Yeah, I'm interested to see how this goes. We were dominant in the Championship last season, so with Fulham. Reece Williams has kicked up a fuss at Fulham, but they want so much money for him still, 20 million. So hopefully that comes down to 10. I can definitely see myself getting Reece Williams if we survive. As Derby have the first attack. No, I think that's offside. But I didn't want to. That was the last thing. Didn't want to concede. Straight on. I haven't tweaked the tactics much for now because it was Derby and quite a few easy games. Not easy games, but games to see how we cope. And then I'll have to definitely mix things up, maybe go balanced and stuff like that. But I think against Derby, surely we can kind of play like we did last season. We've just improved. As Darla goes long, we clear it away. But yeah, still going to try and get a good amount of fouls. It looks like Derby trying to get behind us, obviously. Who's Nico Williams is going to be as important as ever. And this man, Owoni, who I had to give him a contract after a year after signing, 50 grand a week, just to get rid of the the release clause. He was on 13 million, the release clause. So I've gotten rid of that now. And he's valued 15, 18 mil. So yeah, I think that was a good bit of business. I think the 13 mil goes into effect if we get relegated. As there it is, Awoni to Ashley Barnes. Whoever doubted me for signing Ashley Barnes, look at you now. Completely wrong. I knew there was a few probably just going, oh, why you got him? But that's why. He's a Premier League great. Now, I think he in this save he's had a solid numbers for Burnley, like 33 games, 9 goals in the league for the last 2 seasons, and then like the last season, I think the one just gone, I think it was like 8 games, 3 goals. I was like, well, didn't play, but he still can score, evidently. So it's a good finish from Barnes, good play from Awoni down the right hand side. I think it'll be interesting to see how badly we get drawn out on these sides. I was thinking of changing the centre mid's roles to like maybe they come out a little bit wider, but we'll see how that pans out. Max Bird, who, I think he's a quite good player. I would be interested in getting him maybe. But I think midfielders are the easiest position to get in this aggression style of play. It's wingers, like I literally haven't found one. I have to wait until like maybe a few more regens come in and maybe a bit more knowledge of players, then I can like find an aggressive winger who can cross the ball as Tony rattles the crossbar from a Di Canio volley. But I think, is he offside? He was. Man City have Haaland. They don't have Guardiola anymore. I think the Bayern Munich manager's taken over, but Haaland, I mean, that's going to be mental. Probably won't play high line against Haaland. So far, it looks okay. I think Derby are unlucky not to have a goal for themselves, which I should probably be a bit careful of. We'll see. Yeah, we're not keeping hold of the ball very well. As we get the ball this time, can we actually hold on to it? We look a little bit... Oh. I wonder if we can just go a bit balanced for now. Nico Williams boots it long. Oh, here we go. No pace, just pure mental strength. Doesn't even get there, but there it is. Philip Billing. Hit it. Oh, what a terrible shot. I thought, of all people, he's got like a hammer shot, so... But as a ball when he's 6'5", I think that he might be like pretty badass there. As Malin whips it in. Oh. Bazor to clean up. As Leeds go 1-0 up against Fulham. I feel like we just need to... Obviously, Derby are definitely favourites to struggle with us. Fulham maybe not so much. I always feel like Fulham have like good chances when they get promoted. They have like always like a good core players, but we'll see. As Billing puts it to the Nico Williams, who I really want to sign permanently, but I don't have the money yet. As Barnes, there he is. Nico Williams, the loanee to Barnes, the legendary, and he's got a yellow card. So this is a manager's dream. Him just scoring a brace on his debut, getting a yellow card. You know what will top it off? A win, and him getting sent off. Nah, sending off is it's like bad management maybe if it's 2 yellows, but yeah, pleased with that. Really pleased. 2-0, couldn't ask for more. And yeah, I think Derby are going to be knocking at the door a bit. Hopefully we can hang on for a clean sheet. Lee Burge, a League One goalie. That's crazy. Kasper Schmeichel's a free agent as well. I'm really trying to get him. He doesn't really fancy it. And obviously, I might have to just spend a little bit of money on the goalie. I have got like 2 youngsters, obviously the Russian I showed you, and we got like, the label the next Gordon Banks, like, but they're too young. I can't throw them in just yet. I'm not sure if Lee Burge is good enough to actually have a season in the Prem. He might do, but his contract runs out at the end. I just don't know. I'm not that loyal to him. I don't think he's that good. As I think I might have to take off Billing. Ooh, in a minute. He's a ball winner on a yellow. As Derby look to get a goal back. Philip, behave. They whip it in. Ivan Toney, it's a block. Is he going to square it? Oh, it's a goal. Philip Billing needs to come off. I think we would go for... Let's go for Cal, yeah. Let's give him his Premier League debut. I think that'll do for now. Yeah, they managed to get one. It was a long time coming, that goal. I think it's going to be a little bit dangerous now. As Malin picks up a yellow. That's good. We've got 4 yellows. That's nice. 20 fouls, solid time, I think. I think we'll go for... Everyone's kind of playing well, bar Rico Henry, but I think that's probably because of a mistake, that's all. We'll get Fabio on, even though his legs have gone. But, I mean, he's technically alright. He's technically improving. Marlon, not what they call it. Ben Pearson picks up a yellow, lovely. Loving that. Bowser's coming off, don't want to give him an injury. We'll get Teddy Jenks on, make his Premier League debut, I think. Get all those out the way. Hopefully this, I should really go, well, it's too late now. As Owoni, I think, has been put through. Liam Cooper can't get there. Owoni, if he got his goal, I think it's like game on then for goals. The Salcedo comes close. Yeah, Owoni needs to get his first Premier League goal. That'll be a good relief. Anyway, we win 2-1. That's a relief. Expected, I would say. But yeah, I think you can be happy with that. We let Derby have the struggle, and we got Leicester next. So I think that's pretty good. Klopp spotted it, saying like, who's he interested in? Nico Williams. Okay, the progress of Isoloni. That's fine. I was going to say, don't take him away from us now. Okay, that's really good. Pleased with that. I think, like I said, all good. A few more transfers to come in, hopefully. And I think we'll be on our way, hopefully. I mean, like I said, these 6 games are going to be important, or these 4 now. So I think I'll come back. This series I'll do jumps and stuff, but maybe I'll see how it goes. If it's going really bad or whatever, I'll come a bit earlier. But yeah, that's all for now. Hopefully we have another good youth intake. Our head of youth retired, so I had to get a new one in. And I was going to get Sergio Ramos because he applied, and I thought it would be really good for getting the aggression out of the new guys. But this guy's just incredible, and he applied, and he is really good. And he is quite direct, and he, control possession isn't always a bad thing. So yeah, I got this guy in. Anyway, that's everything from me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, give it a like, please. And if you're new, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.